Good evening, everyone. It's May 7th, 2019. I'm Eric. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all well. I'm here at the Free Thought Project. Man gets no jail time for kidnapping child, holding her in a dog cage, raping and torturing her. And it goes without saying that we all know what should happen to this individual, and it's not prison. This happened in Atlanta, Georgia. In the country with the world's largest prison population, who sentences nonviolent offenders to life in prison for a plant, one would think that kidnapping and child rape charges would likely land a person in prison for a very long time. However, one would be wrong. Michael Wysowolski, I think I got pretty close, 33, admitted to luring a 15-year-old girl to his home in 2016, where he engaged in abusive sexual torture for over a year. He kept his victim in a dog cage and let her out only to rape her. These horrific acts carried out on an innocent child, however, will go unpunished, and he will not be going to jail. I'll try saying it again. Wysowolski was arrested in June 2017 after FBI agents and Gwinnett County police found a 17-year-old North Carolina girl who had been missing for more than a year in his Duluth home. She was malnourished, had ringworm, and suffered from back problems because she had been repeatedly been held in a dog cage, her father said in a victim impact statement. Wysowolski, holy shit, that's a hard name to say, had been previously indicted on charges of rape, aggravated sodomy, cruelty to children, false imprisonment, and interstate interference with custody. Anyone guess what I'm thinking? Where's Dexter when you need him? I think probably that would meet the criteria of something. Maybe not his, but it certainly fucking meets my criteria. Oh my god, man. He met the girl online when she was 15 through a forum, People with Anorexia. She said she was unhappy at home, and Wysowolski, or whatever, convinced her to come live with him. Once she was 16, the girl walked 3 miles from her Charlotte area home and met him on the side of the interstate. Police found the victim after she tried to leave, but Wysowolski, however you say the damn name, would not let her, so she reached out to another person on an anorexia forum who contacted the FBI. And it goes through the justification they had for it. His sentence, or lack of. I worked 10 hours today, so I'm a little, Alright. Thanks to a horrifically broken system, he was sentenced to 10 years in prison, with all that time suspended after pleading guilty to just two charges of first-degree cruelty to children and interstate interference with custody. The 8 months he spent in jail before making bail, according to the court, was enough time as punishment for holding a child against her will in a dog cage and raping her. He got less time than the girl spent in that dog cage. I can't say what I want. I'm not. No, I can't say what I want. Even though this predator lured the child in at 15, she turned 16 while being held at his home, which is when the sexual abuse took place. Because Georgia's age of consent is just 16, he escaped the child rape charges. To highlight the utterly backwards nature of the state's laws, child cruelty charges can be applied for abuse against children up to 17. And because his victim was 16, the child rape and aggravated sodomy charges were dropped in his plea deal. However, this abusive sicko must still register as a sex offender, as specific child cruelty charges to which he pleaded guilty specified that the cruelty was caused by excessive physical pain during sexual intercourse. And prosecutors claimed that the relationship between the two, Wysowski and his victim, existed in a gray area of consent that would have been too risky to bring to a jury, and I disagree with that. And they go on to say, this dude who did incredible amounts of damage to this girl, she will never be the same again. She will wake up in the middle of the night screaming, sweating, freaking the fuck out for the rest of her life. And we call this justice in the land of the free. I think in Dexter's brand of justice is probably more effective. Don't you? Anyway, there's some more stuff over there at the Free Thought Project, by the way. Trump pardons a soldier convicted of murder as Julian Assange rots in prison for journalism. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, don't get me wrong. The soldier probably deserved to be pardoned, but so does Julian Assange. I mean, what a fucking... just like the last one, you know? A raping and pillaging of justice. Open up the case. Sandra Bland's family cites cover-up after supposed or suppressed video is released. A lot of people on the conservative side think that girl deserved what she got. I don't know. I don't think so, though. I mean, even if you're a mouthy motherfucker, cops have no right to kill you. Somebody help! Cops handcuff mentally challenged boy before pepper spraying and beating him. Cowboy cop jumps in front of unarmed teen's car and murders him. Just talked about the next one. Watch cop tells tiny elderly man to slap him. Cop tells tiny elderly man, slap me, and then beats and arrests him for it, doing so. Isn't that nice? And I covered this one yesterday. In infuriating Facebook post shows TSA destroying ashes of man's dead mom to keep you safe. Isn't that nice of them? Cop loses it, kicks and stomps incapacitated man in medical area for knocking on the door. Department names cops who shot 3 kids in face, head, while. Then I covered that one. Since it's a follow-up, I'll hit it right quick, and then we'll be wrapping it up. So in Oklahoma City, as the Free Thought Project reported on Sunday, a rather disturbing scene unfolded as police officers attempted to kill a robbery suspect, opened fire on 4 small children, shooting 3 of them. Now the family and residents are demanding answers. Not until Thursday, 6 days after the shooting, did police release any information as to what happened. While they have refused to elaborate on any video of the incident, we now know that the suspect, William Devon Smith, 21, did not fire on police before police opened fire on the truck full of children. Also, we now know that police were in an unmarked car and not in uniform when they approached Smith. According to police, they saw Smith in his pickup and with 4 small children last Friday. When they made contact with him, they began shooting after he tried to flee. Police claim that Smith attempted to run them over with a truck. However, as we talked about previously, on countless occasions, this defense is used all the time when cops could have simply stepped aside and allowed the driver to leave, especially if there are 4 small children inside. On Thursday, police identified the officers involved as Hugo Police Department detectives Billy Jenkins and Chad Allen. Both of the officers were in an unmarked car and in plain clothes when they approached him. The officers are now on paid administrative leave pending an investigation. And of course, the police department is going to investigate itself. And yet another raping and pillaging of justice. Anyway, if you like my content, please do give me a thumbs up, a share, a subscribe. I have a PayPal link below, Discord links below, and thank you to all my new subs and my old ones alike. Hope everyone has a great day, night. Kill the state, live free.